Why post the photo? If you don't want the likes, the comments, the thirst, the simps, the haters, all of the above, don't post the photo. You post that, you're looking for all of the comments.
What happens when a WNBA player seems to focus more on Instagram than improving her game? Just look at Angel Reese. Her latest antics have even left her fans frustrated, forcing her to take some drastic steps. While Reese is busy making headlines for all the wrong reasons, red carpet appearances, salary complaints, and even deleting her social media, Caitlin Clark is making waves for her work ethic. Clark is in the gym breaking records, honing her skills, and still finding time for charity work. It's a stark contrast between two players taking very different paths. And what did Sue Bird have to say about all this drama? Let's dive in.
It's really fun, rewarding, and also interesting to watch these younger athletes step into their professional careers. Obviously, Caitlin and Angel are two great examples.
Isn't it wild? While one WNBA rookie is busy deleting her social media, another is out on the court deleting her competition. Let's break down this tale of two very different off seasons.
Right, like so much earlier, these athletes are thinking about themselves as businesses, as brands. And it's amazing because they're carrying that with them to the WNBA, and so everything's just bigger.
First, there's Angel Reese, who proudly calls herself the Bayou Barbie. Lately, it seems she's more focused on the Barbie part than improving her basketball skills. Her latest move? Wearing a bold animal print gown with a super high slit that got more attention than her game. But guess what? Her fans weren't exactly impressed with her fashion show.
How can you wear that and also complain and post it and also complain that you don't like being sexualized? What is the take here?
You know, it's funny. I just did another show right before this one, and we talked about how this younger generation just wants to cry and be victims about everything, right?
Reese's Instagram disappeared almost as quickly as her chances of being the next big WNBA star. Why? Because some people thought her New Year's Eve outfit was a little too bold for a professional athlete. But don't worry, Reese fans. She's still active on TikTok and Twitter, keeping the spotlight on her style. Priorities, right?
I understand. You want to wear it. You feel great about it. You got a great body. You play in the WNBA, but you cannot cry. You cannot say anything. I mean, have you seen some of her TikTok posts? Like, she's literally held up an outline after getting waxed. You can literally see all of her business there outlined in blue wax. And I'm like, oh yes, please tell me how sexualized you are. I mean, what are you going to do?
Here's the thing. While Reese is busy lip-syncing to songs about how amazing she is, her critics have a different opinion. They say her social media is all about fashion and branding, with basketball no longer the priority. It's like she's aiming to be a Kardashian with a jump shot, except the jump shot doesn't seem to matter much anymore.
I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every single day.
Now, let's talk about Caitlin Clark, the one actually living up to the hype. Sure, she does some off-court stuff too, like charity work and a little golf. But guess where she spends most of her time? On the court, of course. Shocking, right? Clark's off-season routine is so intense it could challenge even pro athletes. While others are perfecting their poses, Clark is perfecting her game with tough workouts, skill drills, and, yes, actual basketball. Imagine that.
You got a new coach who's going to give you new looks, new game plans. You've got another year with Aaliyah Boston, likely Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Home. And then you've got the moves that the Fever can make in the offseason, whether it be free agency or the draft, to bolster the roster.
But now they're in that world. And so my only advice is usually just to make sure they keep basketball the main thing, because at the end of the day, that is your vehicle.
Clark isn't just sharpening her incredible shooting skills. She's also getting stronger, mastering a mid-range floater, and improving her left-hand game. It's like she's building a basketball empire, while Reese seems focused on stacking Instagram posts like a house of cards. Maybe Reese could use some advice from a WNBA legend. Oh, wait.
It's your vehicle to, Angel Reese has a podcast. It's her vehicle to be a podcaster, right? Whatever Caitlin ends up doing, it's the vehicle to get you to that point. So you always want to make sure that part doesn't follow.
Here's the wild part. While Angel Reese is busy trying to break the internet, Sue Bird just dropped a truth bomb that could shake up Reese's entire career. Yep, you heard that right. The WNBA legend stepped up and isn't holding back. Let's be real. When Sue Bird speaks, people listen. This time, she's offering advice that's got everyone wondering, is she trying to save Reese's career or predicting its downfall?
It's a balance. You have to find that balance. But when you look at some of the other athletes, particularly men, who've set a little bit of a blueprint in terms of the business and the sport, you never see LeBron miss a workout.
Bird didn't mention names, but it felt like she was talking directly to Reese when she compared athletes' personal brands to their performance on the court. She even mentioned LeBron James, saying how he never misses a workout, even with all his off-court commitments. It's like she's showing Reese the difference. But there's more. Bird isn't just worried about missing a few gym sessions. She's talking about the bigger picture, the long-term stuff that really matters in a pro athlete's career. Basically, she's telling Reese to focus on the game, not the fame.
A lot of the videos we see with Caitlin Clark, she's got actual men, grown men out there in her face trying to keep her from making shots and this and that and the other. There's not a lot of hands in Angel Reese's face here. And I am confused by the fact that she's trying to become this long-range player, it looks like. This is... she plays under the basket, or we thought she was playing under the basket.
Let's put this together. While Bird is sharing her advice, where's Reese? Oh, she's busy with red carpet events, podcast interviews, and complaining about her salary. It's like she's trying out for the Real Housewives of the WNBA instead of focusing on being a real WNBA player. Here's the thing. Bird isn't just talking for no reason. There's a reason she's a legend, and it's not because of her Instagram followers. She's seen what happens when players lose focus on the game. Spoiler alert, it doesn't end well. We're talking shorter careers, skills fading, and ending up as a remember when story.